Hello, kindergarten. It is time once again to write in our journals today. So I need you to go ahead and get your journal. You need to get a spacer, something to put spaces between your words. I'm using a craft stick. You can use anything you would like, another pencil, popsicle stick, anything like that will do. And then you need something to draw our very detailed pictures with. I am using some crayons today. You can use some markers or colored pencils or whatever you have on hand. So we're going to open up our journal to the next blank page. And the first thing we do is always the same. We pick up our pencil and we write our name. So on this page, boys and girls, with the lines, I want you to go ahead and pause this video and you write your name. So go ahead and do that, and I'll write mine. All right, friends, welcome back. Hopefully you have your name printed on this first line with a capital letter at the beginning. All right, now we're going to come over here to our empty page. And friends, I just want to tell you how proud I am of all of your hard work that you've been doing in your writer's journal so far this year. We have written in so many pages and drawn so many pictures and labeled them as well. You are becoming amazing writers and illustrators, and I'm just so proud of you. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do something called show and retell. So I want you to think of a story that really happened to you or that you know of that you could draw about to share, to show, and then retell with your labeling. So let me give you an example. I'm going to show and then retell or tell again the story of when my dog chased our cat all over the kitchen around and around until the cat finally just ran down the hall. That actually happens more than once, but so I'm going to draw the picture of it, label it as best as I can, and then be able to retell it to somebody else. So to get things started, I'm going to draw my dog. You would draw whatever picture you're drawing, you would do that. Okay, so maybe you have a story about a time something funny happened, a time something maybe not so funny happened, maybe a time that you maybe got hurt or did something maybe silly. Maybe it's a time you took a trip somewhere. Those are all wonderful ideas, okay? So here's my dog. She's blonde. She's a Cocker Spaniel. You sometimes hear her in the background of these videos making noise and letting you know she's here. She's a Cocker Spaniel, so she has ears. Oh, did I do that upside down? I think Mrs. Lenhart drew the ear upside down. Oh, that's okay, boys and girls. Sometimes mistakes happen. That's okay. Oh my goodness, that looks terrible. We're going to just fix this the best we can. So there's her little puppy nose. She actually has like blackish brown eyes. Like they're really dark and pretty. So there's her eye. Her nose kind of looks a little odd there, but it's okay. We're doing our best. All right. And she was in our kitchen. So the floor in our kitchen is like a brown floor. And she was chasing the cat. So I'm going to draw. This is like our counter. Okay. And our countertop, actually our cabinets are different color, but our countertop's like different colored black and speckly. And it's kind of white. So that's my countertop. And there's my dog. And then she was chasing our cat. So our cat is a little bit smaller than our dog. So I'm going to draw her head and her body and her little paws. And she has pointy ears like this. And kitty cats have a more pinkish nose. and I. And now she's a calico, so she is all sorts of colors and white and black and tan. And so we're going to just kind of color her all sorts of colors. She's actually more white than anything. Okay, so anyway, there's my dog and there's my cat. And they were chasing Leia was chasing. So I'm going to draw arrows to show, or not arrows, but I'm going to draw lines to show that she was chasing her, okay? And that's really all my picture is going to show because that's all that happened was my dog chased my cat around my kitchen. So I drew my picture. Now, friends, it's time to label my picture. So this is my dog. I could either say dog or I could call her by name, which her name is Leia. And so I could do one of the either or is fine. I'm going to actually write her name. Her name is Leia. So that's L. And Leia is actually really hard to spell. It's spelled with like that. That's something I know. If you didn't know how to spell your pet's name, just do the first letter and then maybe just draw the line for the other sounds that are there. And then my cat, her name is Lucy. So again, we have the the L sound. Ooh. C, and then that's actually a Y on the end of her name. So that's Leia and Lucy. And this is in my kitchen. K. Ch, ch, ch. And that's a sound that we don't know yet in kindergarten, and that's okay. So we could just draw a line. If you did know or had a grown-up that could help you, that's fine too. So I have Leia and Lucy in my kitchen, and Leia was chasing Lucy around my kitchen. So that is my show and retell story. I labeled it as well. And now we're going to write a little bit. We're going to write about what we see. Our words this week or our sentence this week has been I see the, and we're practicing writing some of our red rainbow words. So we're going to come over to our handwriting paper and we're going to write our sight word I with a capital I. And then we're going to put a space in here and we're going to write our sight word C, S, E, E. We're going to move our spacer right here. We're going to write our sight word the, T, H, E. And then, boys and girls, for my sentence today, I'm just going to write I see the dog. D, D, D. So I'm going to write D, A is O, G, G, G is G. And then all sentences end with a period. Okay? So now, friends, this is what you're doing. You're going to draw a picture of a story that really happened to you or that you know of so that you can retell the story. You're going to show with the picture and then you're going to label the parts of the picture to help retell the story. And then for your writing, you're going to write an I see sentence. I see the, and then tell me something you see in your picture. I see the dog. Okay. And then you can tell someone what your dog is or whatever that was that you saw in your story is doing. My dog Leia is chasing Lucy around the kitchen. Okay. All right, friends, that is what you are doing today for writing. So go ahead, have fun drawing those pictures, use lots of colors and details, and write your I see sentence. All right, friends, I will see you soon.